Welcome to ABA 10 Talk, a rapid-fire conversation with members of American Business Associates. I am Dave Goldberg, and my guest today is none other, the famous, the infamous Mitch Tobol from CGT Marketing. Welcome, Mitch. How are you?
I'm terrific, man.
It's been a long time.
Great to see you, David.
It's good to see you, too.
Nice to be seen.
It's nice to be above the ground.
Yes.
Tell me, what is CGT Marketing?
That's
For those who don't know.
That's a great question. I've often thought of that myself. But CGT Marketing is a full-service marketing company where we love marketing challenges, and especially in this environment today, which is just changing daily.
By the minute, almost.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Google changes our algorithms every day now.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be like every 6 months.
And, quarterly,
right.
then monthly, now every day.
Now by the minute.
Yeah.
We only have 10 minutes. I want to jump around a little bit. What did you do before CGT? We met each other probably 30 years ago. It was Tobol
Group.
Tobol Group.
Right.
But even before that, take us back. Where did Mitch Tobol cut his teeth?
Good question. So it all started as a printer's apprentice during the summer. And I saw stuff that came. That was when we didn't have Facebook or any digital or websites. I know the horse-drawn carriage.
There were still separations, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah, I walked uphill everywhere I went. No, but so I saw stuff coming in that was designed and prepped for press, and as I was interested in how did they make this decision, because it looked like crap. So I said, I want to make the decisions before it goes to press. So that's actually started me on my path where I am today.
Interesting. So let's talk about today. What do you enjoy most about what you're doing today? Not looking at things coming off of presses?
Right. No. We're 90-something% digital now.
Of course.
Been building websites since '97, which is older than some of the people I meet, which is very funny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So what do I enjoy most about today is the pace of change. I know this sounds strange because at the same time, it's incredibly exciting and incredibly overwhelming. But marketing has never been more exciting or changing than it is now. And I happen to enjoy change. I happen to like new things. So it's for me. That's.
So you can teach an old dog new tricks in your world, at least.
Actually,
if you're the dog.
Actually, I teach all the old dogs through Hofstra. But
I was going to say you are an educator as well. So what are you teaching these days? What subject matter and where? I know you've been at Hofstra for a long time. Mm-hmm. So
still there at the EAC. That's the Entrepreneurial Assistance Center, part of the Biz Hub. And I'm right in the throw of classes right now, which is a lot of fun. It's 60 hours of training, and they come out. And I developed the Shark Tank in the end, and they do it in front of judges, and the winner gets a few $1,000s.
Is this
it's exciting.
A matriculating course?
No, although I do get students, matriculated students. There's no credit, there's no grade. It's generally a lot of entrepreneurs that want to start something, and those that have businesses that want to take it to the next level. So it's a fascinating group.
How did that begin? I know you've been there a while, but how did that relationship with Hofstra start?
I've been there a while, yeah. Well, it started through networking.
Okay.
And I point to ABA because that was my first and ever where I learned everything from Ellen Volpe. So, as did everybody else on the island.
Yeah, right.
And through networking, I ran into the person that was running the program. And she said to me, "Can you teach marketing?" I said, "Yeah, I can."
Yeah.
Great, come on down. Yeah. And it just started happening where she kept asking me to take over more and more of the class. Now, out of the 60 hours, I do, I think, 40, 45, 43.
You talk about the Shark Tank that you do at the end. Are there any other hands-on practical things that you're doing, or is it more just communicating your expertise to the students?
So
what's the format?
Okay, because since COVID, it's all online.
Oh.
Which actually, I prefer to be in person.
Yeah, I would think.
But it's okay.
You're a people person.
I am. So I had to actually take content out of the program to fit the program within the hours. So what I do is a lot of workshops, a lot of work that the students have to do in order to progress. And starting a business and expanding a business, as you probably have realized, it's not only about the business and learning the different techniques or the bookkeeping, but it's about yourself. Mm-hmm. any problem in a business can be tracked right back to the owner. Look in a mirror. So the adventure, I call it, the trial that we're on at class is learning about themselves, what they like, what they don't like, because that'll hurt them as they proceed to grow business. So it's not only sharing my expertise and wisdom, but it's also about being a cheerleader for them, creating a safe environment for everybody to be open-minded and vulnerable, because that's when you can actually grow and progress. So,
do the students, you mentioned some are matriculating, so I would imagine they're in their late teens, early 20s. What is the age range? Is it all over the place? You have people, senior people on board?
Yeah.
Yeah. And with the online environment, what's the participation like? Do you find that there are just people who are flies on the wall, or is there engagement?
So I start off the class with some quotes, and essentially the quotes say, "No one can do this, only you." I said, "I'm here, there's a staff at Hofstra here willing to help you, but you need to do it." And I know from doing this so many years that those that participate and do the work come out successful. It happens every time. Matter of fact, the program I teach in is the most successful entrepreneurial program in the state, which is incredible. They asked us, here's what's amazing. Yeah. They asked us to put all this on paper and then train all the other centers in the state. So I left there thinking, well, how do I teach people to be me? Well,
yeah.
So I gave all my presentations, materials, and we did training and stuff. So it was kind of fascinating.
That's dynamite. That's dynamite. What does Mitch Tobol do to unwind?
Play golf.
Okay. In the winter?
Take naps. No, take naps.
Take naps in the winter. Play golf in the warmer weather. All right,
yes, I enjoy. This came from COVID, where I was working out of my home, and I'm looking out, and I see these weeds in the yard. And I would go out and start pulling weeds, and I found some tremendous satisfaction digging in the dirt. So that's what I do in the good weather. And I love to smoke and barbecue. Not smoke, but smoke meats.
Smoke meats.
Meats, poultry, whatever it is.
All right. Brisket?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You'll have to come back for another talk about that, and we can talk about smoking meats. And not that I smoke meats, but I'm a big fan of barbecue.
Okay, but I need more than 10 minutes.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll do, instead of 10 talk, we'll do a 30 talk or something like that.
Whatever. I'm in.
All right. So smoking meats. You have a favorite drink? Any type of drink? Alcoholic, non-alcoholic?
I love a good glass of red wine.
Okay.
I also
domestic or
I love big Italian reds.
Yeah, me too.
Do you?
Yeah, Sangiovese.
Isn't that funny?
Montepulciano.
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 You got to have your hand like that. Yeah. I enjoy single malt Scotch, Balvenie, Oban. Nice. Yeah.
All right, we can talk about my recipe. You ever had a penicillin?
No.
All right, that will also be another show. We went through this really quickly. It's amazing. How do people contact you at CGT Marketing? That's important.
Well,
tell our audience.
You could call me, 631-842-4600.
What is a call?
Well, it's something that you pick up a phone.
And you actually answer?
Well, no, I have people in the office right now. They'll answer it and they'll get me.
All right, so the phone number again?
631-842-4600. My email is mtobol@cgtmarketing.com. And I'm all over social and search. I mean, we actually perform services for ourselves, which actually work, by the way. Did you know marketing works? I don't know if you knew that.
I know water works.
I gave you that softball.
You did. If you've enjoyed this conversation with Mitch and you would like to learn more about other ABA members other than Mitch, you can watch other 10 Talks at our website. It's abanetworking.com. Thank you for joining us. Mitch, thanks for being with us.
Oh, my pleasure.